you guys enjoy Tiny Habits?
York City to the Golden Gate, and it don't look like I'll ever stop my wandering. My daddy was an engineer, my brother drives a hack, my sister digs in laundry while the baby balls the jack. And what you do is mostly travel around, and you probably get a lot of those. Cheerful device. This is a road song, a classic road song by Junior Walker and the All-Stars called "I'm a Road Runner." Song's about, as far as I can tell, the song's about, I mean, I should know because I wrote it, but I often don't know what they're about. And this one is seems to be sort of about the coming of winter, which means we're singing it at the wrong time of year. That's okay too. Silent desperation, keeping an eye on the Holy Land, a hypothetical destination. So who is this walking man? Leaves out on the turn, sand's going to fly. Yes, and bridges are for burning, so don't you let that yearning. Recording the White Album, and I was using whatever studio time they didn't use. I'd sneak into Trident Studios in Soho in London and put down a couple of my little ragged tracks and try to hang out as long as I could, you know, just rub them against the great ones. But at one point, the Beatles took a break and closed the studio down for about a month. And I went with an old pal. We went down to an island in the Mediterranean off the coast of Spain called Formentera, which is a beautiful place where it was, probably ruined now. But anyway, cheery thought. Anyway, we went to Formentera and had a great time, but I had a massive attack of homesickness. I was missing my home in North Carolina, and this next song was the result. sunshine? Can't you just feel the moonshine? It's like a friend of mine to hit me from behind. Yes, I'm on to Carolina in my mind. Catherine, she's a silver sun, walk her way, watch it shine. Watch her, watch the morning come. The silver tear appearing now, but I'm crying me down. I'm going to Carolina in my mind. There is no doubt in no one's mind that love's the finest thing around, yeah. Whisper something soft and kind. Overlaid beneath the skies on fire, I'm dying, me dying. Me that going to Carolina in my mind. In my mind, I'm going to Carolina. Can you see the sunshine? Can't you just be? Very sort of tender. I was very, very sort of vulnerable and touchy. That's what I was. My wife used to say, "You're not sensitive, you're touchy." That's what I was. But so I went down there. I didn't know what to expect, but it turned out that we arrived in Brazil on the very day of the first honest elections that had been held there in 20 years. The country had been under a military junta, sort of a dictatorship, and sadly, embarrassingly enough, with American support, but that's all right. I'm sure we're much better now. But anyway, let's not go there. Okay, but at any rate, after 20 years of this junta, it finally had dissolved, and the people had an actual election and elected a guy named Tancredo Neves to be the president, and the place was electric. I never felt anything like it. It was absolutely delightful to be there, and all of our equipment got sort of waylaid trying to get through customs and stuff, and a Brazilian artist named Gilberto Gil left me a guitar in my hotel room, and so I'd have something to play. And when I opened the guitar up and picked it up, this song just came out, boom, just like that. So I wish it happened again. Come on. Anyway, so this is that song from that trip, Only a Dream in Rio. Set here. We're going to play a song for you now, written by Carole King. Might not be the song you're thinking of, but we're going to play that one too. You'll get there. This is a song that Carole wrote for the Drifters with her husband, Jerry Goff, and they wrote this tune for the Drifters back in the early part of the century. And it was like a song about, the city in the summertime and beating the heat down in the street up on the roof. When this old world starts again in the down, and people are just too much for me to face. I won't climb way up to the top of the stairs on all my Jerry Goffin for the Drifters. Introduce our keyboard player. Also plays a little accordion from time to time. I know it can be terrifying to see that accordion come out. It's usually not a good sign. He's licensed to play the accordion in all 50 states. Actually, it'd be worth your while to check him out, to drill a little bit deeper and check out this man's body of work. This is a fantastic keyboardist, known mostly in the jazz world for his beautiful recordings of his own compositions. A great player, Mr. Larry Goldings on the piano. Play this song now. This is a song called "God Have Mercy on the Frozen Man." Frozen Man. Idea for this song came from an article that I read in the National Geographic. Didn't actually read the article, I just looked at the pictures and read the little captions. I'm sure I got the gist. And they found this guy. He was a survivor of an expedition that had set out in the middle of the 1800s. These crazy Englishmen decided to see if they could find a sea route between the Atlantic and the Pacific by sailing over Canada and over Alaska, which even today is a terrible idea. It's just, you're thinking about it, don't do it. But they found this one survivor. Well, he wasn't a survivor, but this one remained. They all perished. It's a cheerful story. But they found this guy buried in the permafrost in a sort of shallow grave, scratched into the permafrost way up above the Arctic Circle on Ellesmere Island, where there's nobody. And he had been buried in the ice for 100 years. And of course, immediately they dug him up and stood him up there and took his picture repeatedly. He looked great in his pictures. Oh boy, adding insult to injury there. But I identified with the Frozen Man, and this song goes on. Larry. Last thing I remember is the freezing cold, water reaching up to swallow me whole, ice in the rigging and the howling wind. My dear friend, she and I have been many a mile together. Originally from Los Angeles, from a remarkable musical family there. And she also writes and records her own songs. She has a beautiful album out by the name Map of the World. This is Katie Markowitz, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I've heard before, if you were ever lucky enough to hear Aretha Franklin live, or Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Rod Stewart, any number of A-list acts, artists. Think of this guy as the singer's singer. Fantastic. Mr. Dorian Holley. Finally, it gives me a great deal of pride and makes me very happy to introduce my own son, Mr. Henry Taylor. Last night I introduced him as the fruit of my loins. He really likes that. Loin fruit. I'm gonna carry on now with another song by Carole King. This is a song first time I heard it, I literally had to run and grab my guitar to try it on for size, because I just seemed like such an excellent song. And some years later, Carole told me that she wrote this song in response to a line in a song of mine. In Fire and Rain, in the chorus, it says, "I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend." And Carole thought, well, I'm going to write him a song and tell him that he does have a friend. It's really, of course, I didn't realize at the time that I'd be singing it every single night for the rest of my entire life. But you could do a lot worse. You know, you could have one of those novelty tunes like Monster Mash or something. He works in Central and he sleeps in the canyon, just waiting for summer, these pastures to change. As the moon rises, he sits by his fire, just thinking about women and glasses of beer. Blows heavy lies as the jokey's retired. He sings out a song which is soft but it's clear, just as if maybe someone could hear. He says goodnight on the moonlight lane. Pop on my sweet baby Jane. And it's deep greens and blue for the colors I choose. Won't you let me go down in my dreams? Oh, my rock-a-bye, my sweet baby Jane. Now the 1st of December, covered with snow. Yes, and so was the turnpike from Stockbridge to Boston. The birches, they seem green like on account of that frosting. Yesterday morning, they let know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans you made put an end to you. I walked out this morning and wrote down the song. I just can't remember who to send it to. Seen all the times I could not find a friend, but I always thought I'd see you again. Won't you look down on me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta through another day. My body's aching and my